I've got to see this place. Huh? Look at that shit. Huh.
Well, no, he stopped. He wanted to play with some trains.
Yeah. Yeah, Corey on the phone. Wonder what this thing was. Look at that. What the hell was that? Pretty colorful now. Wow. It was an engine. Atlas Engine Works in Indianapolis. It was a steam engine, I believe. Yeah, it was a big steam engine. Oh, they got a bunch of stuff like that. Oh, look at the size of this one. Wow. Let me back up so I can get it. Hey, Lay. Hey, Sid. Look at the size of this thing. I'll get Sid to stand there in a minute.
What do you need?
Stand in front of this so I got something to compare it to. Look at the size of this engine. Look at that. It's a big old motor.
He's talking about the motor.
This thing was only 18 miles.
18 miles long, and it ran to Berryville and Huntsville to the central coastline and took you to the Illinois Central.
So 18 miles, this is a big deal. They had this whole train station just to go 18 miles. Travel was harder then, for sure. He was reading the thing in here about it. Anyways, as you can see, it's a playground of trains and old junk, and I want to go see it. I have no idea what the object of this thing. I'm clueless. Weird. A steam-powered threshing machine. Seen these before at the threshing bees. Look at the wheels, no suspension. Must have been a hard ride, huh? Standing on them boards. Ain't that something? Huge metal wheels. These things had chains that steered them, like a go-kart or like a soapbox when you was a kid. Big old steam motor. It's a train on metal wheels. This says it was an old water pump for Eureka Springs. That says 1921 on it. The patent for this engine was in 1905. It says right over there. Huh. Part of it ain't here. It's just the engine. Where the rider rides, like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, now I find this an interesting thing here. Look at this old car. Sid thought it was an ambulance. But look at that. It doesn't have wheels on it. It sits on the train tracks. It was adapted for going down the railroad tracks. It's a ride you can take. We could take a tour, man. But that's for lazy people. Come on, we're gonna take a tour on foot.
I got a little bathroom and shit.
Well, do it. That's just full of storage. They got all the doors locked on them. Look at this old caboose. Now the cabooses, I learned, had a function. They had a guy sitting on either side watching the train for fires. And the reason is because back before they had the ball bearings or whatever they use now, they had this. Let me show you. This little caboose looks like it has them. Let's see if I can get this one open. Okay. This is the axle, and it's got these bushings on either side. And to oil them, they put oily rags in here. and that's how they oiled them, in these boxes. And so the caboose's job was a guy would sit up and ride on either side at the back of the train and look for fire. And if he saw smoke, then he had a way that he would let the conductor know. They'd stop the train and put the fire out. That's what the caboose's job used to be. Now that's interesting. What was it, an animal car? Belonged to Barnum and Bailey Circus. They had their own trains, you know. I ran into a car parked from the Barnum and Bailey train, and it was a dressing room car. And you could go in it, I mean, because it was junked. It said Barnum and Bailey Circus on the side of it. And it had all the dressing rooms and everything in it. We've screwed off most of the day. We're going to visit Tim, and never been to his house before, but we got 200 miles to go, and then Sid's like, you know, we're by your buddy Sandoval's place, and I'm like, well, let's go see if he's there. But he wasn't there. I figured he wouldn't be. And we just got hung up doing this and doing that and screwing around, and it's like 3:30, and although we've gone 40 miles or so, it wasn't exactly in the right direction. We still, I think, got 200 to go. I'll try to get up there tomorrow. But I've really enjoyed the day. It's been a real fuck off day, but I've enjoyed it. Believe this whole thing hinges on that little tit sticking out of there, of all things, right? This bolt holds the starter drive gear in, and it's held in by this stupid little piece. Can you see it? It's got this tit sticking out of it, right? And so I fixed it day before yesterday, but these must be aftermarket Chinese or something, because the tit didn't go down far enough into the slot. There's a slot in there, and so we're having to fix it again. So we're hoping it's going to stay fixed this time. So now I just got to put it back together, and it should work, my brah. What do you know? Okay. So it's probably them aftermarket part that screwed me on this. Let's hope that's what it is. I bent the tab more down into the slot. The little tit that sticks off the washer did not bend down far enough. There's a shaft with a slot in it, and this little tit has to fit into that slot, and it keeps it from coming loose again. You know, I sit here and did this whole repair. How many bikes went by?
About 10, 12.
10, 12 bikes. Not a one of them stopped. Did any of them even look this way?
Yeah, that's what some of them look.
Not a one of them stopped. It's become a strange world, man. I stop for everybody. I stopped for a guy today. Remember when we pulled into that dealership? There was that guy in the back. What was he riding? Some kind of a dual sport. It wasn't even a Harley. But I just stopped to ask him if he was okay, and I was like, I got a lot of tools, but he didn't need any help. He was like, no, it was some little thing he was doing. Tightening his chain or something.
8 of them were Harleys, probably.
None of them stopped. Yes, I had just done the starter repair 2 days before. But what the problem was a little tab on that little washer was sticking up too high, and it just spun around. It didn't fit into the slot. This time I stuck it in there first and banged it down with a screwdriver to make it fit into that slot better and put it back together. And so far, to date, it's been fine. So one thing's for sure is when that little washer fails, your starter will quit working within 2 days, usually the same day. It'll quit working. You gotta have that piece in there. But this little repair here had taken up some time, and by the time I got it finished, well, it was pretty late in the day already. So Sid's been getting us to places to stay lately. It's usually me doing it. while I'm working on my bike, he comes over to this train station and asks the guy if we can camp here. And the guy said, yeah, but the gate's going to be locked in the morning. And so we're going to check out the gate. He told us we can get out this way. This gate ain't locked. So we're going to, because what is it, 5 o'clock or 5:30?
Watch out for this hump.
Wow, look at that. I hope you can get your Tenere over that.
Yeah, sure.
The Teneres, you know how they are, man. It's not made for this kind of stuff like the Electroglide is. Oh, look at this one. Jesus. So the gate's open.
Yeah, you just come right here.
Yeah, be fine. Gate's open. So we're going to be sleeping in with the trains tonight.
No, they ain't doing it. Let's stop.
Hmm?
They don't go all night long.
No, I know, but we're going to be sleeping with all these parked trains. This is a nice piece of ground, isn't it?
Not bad. I like that other one a little better.
Do you? We're getting under the trees so we can keep out of the dew. And I think, well, I'm just going to stay right there. It's good enough. Plenty of dew coverage above me, trees over me. Learned that from a homeless guy years ago. If you get under something, when you wake up, your camp will be dry. That car's got coffee cups in it. Huh. And that one's got passengers in it. Look at that. Isn't that interesting?
They were eating dinner.
Yep. We're in the trains tonight. That's where my tent's going, obviously. Yeah. So much for our train station camp. It's morning, and I think it's going to get kind of hot today. So we're leaving. It's been a great camp, really, though. See if the old geezer can get on his motorcycle. Oh, he did it. What do you know? Oh, we got some shit here. Hey, where are we at? What town?
Springfield, Missouri.
We're in Springfield, Missouri, and I want to see if I can get one of these parts OEM. If not, I have an idea how I'm going to make one of these work. But if that thing comes apart again, whatever. So, but we're going to get water, drink a little coffee, sit on the couches too, whether they have my little part or not. Nice place for a break. AC, it's getting hot outside. I'm pretty happy. Look at this guy, man. Look at what he's after the water. Look at this. Big old jug. Well, my little part, of course, is obsolete, so I will have to use the aftermarket one and figure out how to make that all work. Not a big deal. I can do it. We're going to go. But we did get to have coffee and talk with the salesman, and Junior there filled up his water. I filled mine up back at the gas station. Gotta have water, it's pretty warm out. So we got us a problem here. Sid's losing his flip-flops. and his GPS is sending us the wrong direction. So we're gonna have to compare that to this, to my GPS. I got one of these old-fashioned GPSs.
I've got an iPhone, that ain't a GPS.
Yeah, let's see what we get. I don't even know what state we're in. We're in Missouri, ain't we?
Rock on.
Rock on. Alright, let me find it. What's it doing?
Saying get on 65 south.
But we're going north.
Go north, yeah. Let's just use common sense on this one. What do you think?
Well, it's not very common, but
The thing
we can try
is,
it.
the thing
It's
is,
not in vogue these days.
only
that's
time
for
it ever,
sure.
only time this iPhone crap ever does this is when there's construction. It's trying to route you around it, you know. But we'll figure that out ourselves.
I've had this shit take me all kind of funny ways. We're here at Springfield, man. And you know what? We just need to go over here and hit this road going up. That's all. I have a little Springfield map
Hold on a
here.
second. Where are we at here? I can't see it more now.
You can't see that far down. Well, you could get down here and look. What we got to do is get back up to this here. What is that? 44.
No, we got to go back the same way.
And go back and go over here to this 65. That's all we need, 65. Okay, we got it figured out here now that Sid's getting frustrated because he doesn't want me try looking at it at all.
Well, he wants to backtrack.
Backtrack either way is the same. It wouldn't matter if we went up to.
Well,
It doesn't matter. It's
it doesn't.
6
You're
in
right.
one, half in the dozen in the other.
But 65 is closer this way.
That's fine with me. I don't give a shit.
Would you say something to your fans?
Sid doesn't.
Sid's always right.
He's fucking out of his mind. He don't know what the hell's going on. That's why we had to stop and figure it out.
No, I lost my flip flops. I didn't give a shit if we got lost.
And he's a telephone lover, so if the phone doesn't tell him the right thing,
No,
he's
here's the
upset.
deal.
He's
Here's
going to
the
argue
deal.
for that
Here's
thing's
the
right.
deal. He uses his map till he can't find his way, and then he says, "Hey, Sid, pull the phone out."
You have your phone out anyway, otherwise I would figure it out.
You probably would, so would I.
Yeah, of course. But I use the phone in towns, but I don't use it when I'm traveling. I never take, if I map...
Here's what the deal is. You got to bring yourself back to a catechism, belief, and understanding. No one can penetrate you in any aspect of society.
Back to the baby talk, goo goo gaga. It was tough. This is the hard part. But if I map out a distance on the phone and I hold it up next to the map, I almost never take the way that the phone said to go, because I'll be looking, I'll be like, hey, I want to ride that road over there. What about this road? Hey, it's just taking us this way. I don't want to go. I almost never do, but we're going straight up 65.
I would have been more than happy to take the map away. I didn't say I wanted to take the phone away. I'll be happy to take it right now. I'll follow you the whole way. I got no complaints. Could be worse.
Yeah, we can do that. I don't care either way. We'll figure it out. We'll get there.
Well, it's like 90 degrees. I think the heat's getting to me, so...
He's getting grumpy. Well, when he gets grumpy, it's a pain in the ass. It's like being with a chick.
Cut. All you people go back to the hotel for the day.
I think he's riding a cotton pony today. We're having a good ride. We really are. I think we're having a good ride. It's been a wonderful ride.